humans and future AI overlords. Today, we're going to talk about prompts. You see down here where it says enter a prompt here? What the heck is a prompt? We're going to figure it out. I'm going to talk to Bard. We're going to ask Bard what this is all about, what we can do with it. So if you're interested, let's check it out. I'm using Safari and I'm at bard.google.com. So I'm going to ask Bard, what is a prompt when I use Google Bard? Sorry for my typing, it's bad.
A prompt is a short piece of text that you give to Google Bard to help it understand what you want it to do. It can be a question, a statement, or a creative prompt. For example, if you want Google Bard to write a poem, you could give it a prompt like, write a poem about love. Or, if you want Google Bard to answer a question, you could give it a prompt like, what is the capital of France? Prompts can be as simple or as complex as you want. You can use keywords to help Google Bard focus on specific ideas, or you can provide additional context to help it generate a more accurate response. Here are some examples of prompts that you could use with Google Bard. Write a poem about love. What is the capital of France? Explain the theory of relativity in simple terms. Create a marketing plan for a new product launch. Design a logo for a startup company. Write a blog post about the latest trends in artificial intelligence. The possibilities are endless. The more specific and detailed your prompt, the better Google Bard will be able to understand what you want it to do. Here are some tips for writing good prompts. Be clear and concise. Use keywords to help Google Bard focus on specific ideas. Provide additional context to help Google Bard generate a more accurate response. Be creative. The more interesting your prompt, the more interesting the output will be. I hope this helps.
It definitely helps. That's an excellent overview. So let's see here. Is the prompt something that can be updated, or do you need to input everything again?
Yes, you can update your prompt at any time. If you want to revise your prompt to Bard, you can edit it, and Bard will regenerate the response. To do this, follow these steps. 1. Go to the Bard website or app. 2. Click on the prompt that you want to update. 3. Click on the Edit Text button. 4. Make your changes to the prompt. 5. Click on the Update button. Bard will then regenerate its response based on your updated prompt. Here are the steps in more detail. 1. Go to the Bard website or app. 2. Click on the prompt that you want to update. 3. A text box will appear with your current prompt. 4. Make your changes to the prompt. 5. Click on the Update button. 6. Bard will then regenerate its response based on your updated prompt. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any other questions.
No, it helps. It definitely looks like I can make changes and update the prompt. Okay. Let's see here. What are the most commonly used prompts?
Here are some of the most commonly used prompts for Google Bard. Answer questions. This is the most common use for Bard. You can ask it questions about anything, from factual topics to more creative ones. Write creative content. Bard can write poems, stories, scripts, and other creative content. You can give it a prompt with a specific topic or genre, or you can let it go wild and see what it comes up with. Translate languages. Bard can translate between over 100 languages. You can give it a prompt with a sentence or phrase in one language, and it will translate it into another language. Summarize text. Bard can summarize long pieces of text into a shorter, more concise version. This is a great way to get the main points of a text without having to read the whole thing. Generate code. Bard can generate code in a variety of programming languages. This is a great way to get started with a new programming language or to get help with a specific coding problem. These are just a few of the many things that you can do with Google Bard. The possibilities are endless. Here are some additional prompts that you might find useful. Create a marketing plan. This prompt can help you develop a strategic plan for promoting your product or service. Design a logo. This prompt can help you create a logo that is both visually appealing and represents your brand. Write a blog post. This prompt can help you write a blog post that is informative, engaging, and well written. Create a presentation. This prompt can help you create a presentation that is clear, concise, and persuasive. Write a letter. This prompt can help you write a letter that is personal, heartfelt, and effective. I hope this helps.
It definitely helps. I'm going to use the create a presentation about prompts in Google Bard. Let's see how it handles that.
Sure, here is a presentation about prompts in Google Bard. What is a prompt? A prompt is a short piece of text that you give to Google Bard to help it understand what you want it to do. It can be a question, a statement, or a creative prompt. For example, if you want Google Bard to write a poem, you could give it a prompt like, write a poem about love. Or, if you want Google Bard to answer a question, you could give it a prompt like, what is the capital of France? Prompts can be as simple or as complex as you want. You can use keywords to help Google Bard focus on specific ideas, or you can provide additional context to help it generate a more accurate response. How to write good prompts. Here are some tips for writing good prompts. Be clear and concise. The more specific your prompt, the better Google Bard will be able to understand what you want it to do. Use keywords to help Google Bard focus on specific ideas. For example, if you want Google Bard to write a poem about love, you could include keywords like love, romance, and heartbreak. Provide additional context to help Google Bard generate a more accurate response. For example, if you want Google Bard to answer a question about the capital of France, you could include the context that you are asking about the capital of France today. Be creative. The more interesting your prompt, the more interesting the output will be. Examples of prompts. Here are some examples of prompts that you could use with Google Bard. Write a poem about love. What is the capital of France? Explain the theory of relativity in simple terms. Create a marketing plan for a new product launch. Design a logo for a startup company. Write a blog post about the latest trends in artificial intelligence. The possibilities are endless. The more specific and detailed your prompt, the better Google Bard will be able to understand what you want it to do. How to update prompts. You can update your prompt at any time. If you want to revise your prompt to Bard, you can edit it, and Bard will regenerate the response. To do this, follow these steps. 1. Go to the Bard website or app. 2. Click on the prompt that you want to update. 3. Click on the Edit Text button. 4. Make your changes to the prompt. 5. Click on the Update button. Bard will then regenerate its response based on your updated prompt. Conclusion. Prompts are a powerful way to interact with Google Bard. By following the tips in this presentation, you can write clear, concise, and effective prompts that will help Google Bard generate the output you want. I hope this presentation has been helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions.
Now that's fantastic. So I know we're basically hearing a lot of the same things again, but it's cool. So I mean, really, if you learn how to prompt the AI, you can really be extremely efficient. So I know I find myself, having, with the way my mind works, it doesn't always feel as straightforward in whatever I'm exploring. And what when I've done Google searches in the past, it's been something, you do a Google search, you click on links, you do another Google search, you click on links, it's kind of like almost never ending till you find that magical, link. But with these AI tools, you have a conversation, and that's one of the things I really enjoy is the conversation. I do find Google Bard to be a little bit more repetitive, but what is great about it is it's consistent, and I do like the consistency. Although, and I think that's responsible and stuff like that. But sometimes I enjoy the personality that I get when I interact with ChatGPT. So, but maybe that's something that I need to integrate into the prompts. So I don't know. I think this is a great. So let's see if we can prompt it with a couple more, of the recommendations it had. So I'm gonna have it write a poem about prompts in Google Bard.
Sure, here's a poem about prompts in Google Bard. Prompts. A simple word, yet so complex. A way to tell Bard what you want. A sentence or a phrase or a question can be all it takes to get an answer. But prompts can be more than that. They can be a way to be creative, to tell a story or write a poem, to generate code or translate a language. The possibilities are endless. With prompts, the sky is the limit. So go forth and explore, and see what you can create. With just a few words, you can have Bard. Do anything you want, so use your imagination, and see what you can build. Prompts are a powerful tool that can help you do great things. So use them wisely, and let your creativity soar.
Well, that's really cool. I know poetry is, it's not something, I have a lot of experience with, reading some poetry growing up, as part of school. I'm not a big poetry fan, but, that's pretty cool. I'm wondering how unique it would be if I asked it again. That's one of the things I kind of enjoy about some of the AIs is when it can get unique. So, it's done, the poem thing. I'm going to ask it to write I'm going to pick this one here. Write a blog post about the latest trends in artificial intelligence. So let's see how it handles that.
Sure, here's a blog post about the latest trends in artificial intelligence. The latest trends in artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, AI, is rapidly evolving, and new trends are emerging all the time. Here are some of the latest trends in AI that you should keep an eye on. Federated learning. Federated learning is a machine learning approach that allows multiple devices to collaborate on a single model without sharing their data with a central server. This is a privacy-preserving way to train AI models, and it is becoming increasingly popular in healthcare, finance, and other industries. Generative adversarial networks, GANs. GANs are a type of neural network that can be used to generate new, realistic data based on existing data. GANs are used in a variety of applications, including image generation, text generation, and music generation. Explainable AI, XAI. XAI is an approach to AI that aims to increase the transparency and comprehension of machine learning models. XAI is important for ensuring that AI models are fair and unbiased, and it is also important for understanding how AI models make decisions. Reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is a type of machine learning that allows AI agents to learn through trial and error. Reinforcement learning is used in a variety of applications, including robotics, game playing, and finance. Transfer learning. Transfer learning is a technique that allows AI models to be trained on one task and then applied to another task. Transfer learning is a powerful way to save time and resources when training AI models. These are just a few of the latest trends in AI. As AI continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more exciting and innovative applications of this technology in the years to come. In addition to the trends mentioned above, here are some other areas of AI that are seeing a lot of development. Natural language processing, NLP. NLP is a field of computer science that deals with the interaction between computers and human, natural languages. NLP is used in a variety of applications, including machine translation, speech recognition, and text analysis. Computer vision. Computer vision is a field of computer science that deals with the extraction of meaning from digital images or videos. Computer vision is used in a variety of applications, including self-driving cars, facial recognition, and medical imaging. Robotics. Robotics is a field of engineering that deals with the design, construction, operation, and application of robots. Robotics is used in a variety of industries, including manufacturing, healthcare, and logistics. These are just a few of the many exciting areas of AI that are being explored today. As AI continues to develop, we can expect to see even more amazing and transformative applications of this technology in the years to come.
That is really fantastic. I really like this overview, yeah, I think I'm going to be able to do a lot more with the prompting. So does googlebard have the ability to access data in Google Maps to get, busy times at locations and use that as part of a response to a Google Bard? Sorry. Prompt.
Yes, Google Bard has the ability to access data in Google Maps to get busy times at locations and use that as part of a response to a Google Bard prompt. This is because Google Bard is trained on a massive dataset of text and code, which includes data from Google Maps. This means that Google Bard can understand the meaning of prompts that ask about busy times at locations, and it can access the relevant data from Google Maps to provide accurate and helpful responses. For example, if you ask Google Bard, "What are the busiest times at the Louvre?" Google Bard will be able to access data from Google Maps to tell you that the Louvre is busiest between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Google Bard will also be able to tell you that the Louvre is less crowded in the morning and evening, so you may want to consider visiting during those times if you want to avoid the crowds. This is just one example of how Google Bard can use data from Google Maps to provide helpful and informative responses. As Google Bard continues to develop, it will be able to access more and more data from Google Maps, which will allow it to provide even more accurate and helpful responses to prompts.
Yeah, that is awesome. So I've used that a little bit in one of my Walt Disney World kind of trip planning videos, where I was trying to use Bard to build an itinerary for for a Disney trip, and use the busy times for specific attractions. So that it would avoid those busiest times, avoid the busy park days, to hit the parks on a less busy day, and then hit the rides when they're less busy. Because I didn't realize it, with all the Google mapping data where they capture location information, you can see, like just like you can see a restaurant is busy at a certain time, you can see a park ride is busy at a specific time, which is really cool. So, but this is really fantastic. So there is, what is prompt engineering? Because I hear that a lot in regards to AI.
Prompt engineering is the process of crafting prompts that help large language models, LLMs, generate more accurate and informative responses. Prompts are short pieces of text that are given to LLMs to help them understand what is being asked of them. By carefully crafting prompts, prompt engineers can influence the output of LLMs in a variety of ways. For example, prompt engineers can use prompts to control the style and tone of the output. For example, a prompt engineer might use a different prompt to generate a poem than they would to generate a scientific report. Focus the output on specific topics or concepts. For example, a prompt engineer might use a prompt that includes keywords related to a particular topic to ensure that the LLM generates text that is relevant to that topic. Generate creative or unexpected output. By using prompts that are open-ended or challenging, prompt engineers can encourage LLMs to generate text that is more creative or unexpected. Prompt engineering is a relatively new field, but it is rapidly growing in importance. As LLMs become more powerful, prompt engineers will play an increasingly important role in ensuring that these models are used responsibly and effectively. Here are some tips for prompt engineering. Be clear and concise. The more specific your prompt, the better the LLM will be able to understand what you want it to do. Use keywords. Keywords can help the LLM focus on specific topics or concepts. Be creative. The more interesting your prompt, the more interesting the output will be. Experiment. Try different prompts and see what works best for you. Prompt engineering is a powerful tool that can help you get the most out of LLMs. By following these tips, you can write prompts that will help LLMs generate the output you want.
Well, this is really cool. I'm really enjoying using googlebard. It is my go-to for the AI tools. It's the one I use the most. I still use OpenAI, ChatGPT, and I've been using the GPT-4 to do some stuff as well, playing around with that. And I do use Bing Chat, particularly just the image creator. And it's been okay. My history with Bing Chat is just a little wonky, but overall, we all need to learn how to interact with these AIs, how to ask the question. So sort of like understanding the question behind the question. What's great is that, with this natural language processing, how Google search is, you can just throw lots of stuff at it, and it will figure it out. It feels like that's very similar to what we're doing with these AI tools, but still it feels like you can design a better prompt to get a better answer. Just like in Google search, there's commands and context you can put in a search that can make it more effective. And that's something I definitely want to explore more. And so, I'm hoping to do kind of collect some prompts that, a diverse set of prompts to kind of show you. So that'll probably be an upcoming video. But anyway, thank you for watching today and learning a little bit about prompts. They talk about them in the AIs, but it's basically just your input for your question, your conversation, your interaction with these AI tools. And it's just a little bit of a geeky way that they refer to it. You can, clearly develop some superpowers with using these, and that's something I feel like that all of us should learn how to do, how to use these AIs to their maximum ability. We can do basic prompts, ask it basic, just level 1 questions, but I definitely want to explore those deeper levels and possibilities. So anyway, hopefully I'll see you in the future. Have a great day.